has Massy evolved in terms of its values then versus now?
1923, under British rule. I mean, we were a fairly mature company by the time we got the independence. Yeah. So one of the things that inherent in the management style is this command and control, colonial kind of way of operating that literally is part of the DNA. And so if I were to say the biggest contrast between the old Neil and Massy and the Massy group now is that we have been on a mission to, if you like, stamp out command and control and to replace that with an inclusive style of leadership, an empowerment, and you would read in our annual report, pushing more autonomy. That's, if we don't get there, there's just no way we could keep up with the rapid pace of change that we have in the world today. We need, all 13,000 employees engaged in figuring out the directions and the decisions we have to make on a daily basis. So when we started to say, okay, let's devolve autonomy, for me, it was the biggest challenge, right? Because, I had an executive committee we met once a month, and I really was close to the operations of all the businesses. And I would stop by and drop by, and I was really, I wasn't quite fully in the engine room, but I was, in the room next door.
Yeah. So, it's this thing that, some of us have, you don't think that anybody can do it as good as you, right? And, sometimes, that is something that, over time, as an organization grows, you have to realize that, you can't be the master, you can't be the captain of every single ship. And, that's where it is that, I think this is so important. And you hear me talking about, devolving autonomy. It resonates with me because, this is how companies like Massy will continue to grow and dominate, not just regionally, but globally.
So there is the, epiphany, a big thing to realize and actually be okay with is actually they do it better than me. Right? No, I'm serious. No. And you're right. And you start off with, I was doing this longer. I know. You can't do this better than me. Yes. And the truth is that as you really free people up to be creative, they have experiences that are closer to the action than you do.
Yes, true.
And if you support them, right? You don't leave them alone, but if you're there for them, you're there to consult, guide, whatever, they blow you away.
Yes.
Blow you away. And people love if you have that expectation of them.
Yeah, man, absolutely.
Otherwise, you provide a ceiling, you provide a lid. Like, you can't be better than I was, and therefore you're right. And they never will be.
You're right.
But when you tell, I expect you to bust me up and make me look like a little boy.
Yes.
When it comes to how you actually get this thing to run, people run with it.